Welcome back, beautiful. I have a big mess that I want to share with you guys. I am gonna take you along with me to clean that right there. I need to clean the closets and I have a big mess at the table. Let me show you guys. You see? So I have all the stuff for Easter in the table and all extra stuffs that I end up with from Easter decor, which I'm probably gonna put it around the house. And then yesterday we had really bad raining outside, and since we cleaned the garage and we put everything on the back side, we literally had to bring everything inside and we just left it in here. Now this one have to go onto the closets, and those are gonna go back to the garage because those are Edgar's work boots, and those ones over there as well. But all that mess over there that I have in there, it's all my craft stuff that I had upstairs, but obviously I don't want to have it in here. Oh, and it's the lighting. Obviously I don't want to have them in here. I need to put them away, and I have a hallway closet that I'm probably going to put some in there. That way I don't have to have the table down here and this table. That way I can know what I have to buy, which I don't think I need to buy anymore because I already have a lot of eggs for Easter. So if you want any cleaning motivation, or if you just want someone to clean with, then just keep watching. I will be taking the time in a different day to wash and clean all this items that I had in the garage. A lot of these items are coolers and other miscellaneous stuff that I actually do use around the house, but always end up in the garage. And like I did said at the beginning, we did clean the garage and we try to declutter it just because we are working on a little project in the garage, and we are actually done. We finished yesterday, so that is really exciting. And then I'm just going to put everything in the floor. I have a lot of random stuff that I really need, and sometimes I end up going to the store and buying extra stuff that I really had in the house already. So my focus in here is just to put everything in the floor, dividing everything in sections, like the craft stuff, painting, party supplies, all my craft items, my Cricut stuff, school supplies for the kids. And it is just much easier for me to put and place everything on the floor, so that way I can start dividing. I did had a system at the beginning with a few baskets already, but I did end up purchasing more at the dollar store with some lids in it. It is going to be much easier for me to place items in containers that had lids. That way I can just stack them up and know where I have everything, because the baskets that I did had, trust me, they're still going to be working for me in the future with other things around the house, but it's just not functional because I end up placing a lot of items in the wrong baskets. But having the clear ones, it's easier because you get to see what you have in there, and probably later in the future I'll add in a few labels, so that way I can even know what I have in there. And in case I do send the kids to grab me random stuff, or whenever I ask them to bring me something, they all gonna know what we have in there. One thing that I also want to focus in is to start stacking up on my first aid medication boxes. I do have these 3 ones, and I literally had to throw everything away because everything was expired. Well, with an exception with a few gauze and a few other alcohol wipes that they were still working, but the rest of them were expired. So now I need to stack up. I usually do have the big one in the house, and then I always carry one on each car. I do have one in another car, but I still need to stack the other ones up and fill them up, making sure that I do have enough stuff for the kids. I do have old boys, so trust me, they're always hurting themselves, and even though they are big, they always need a band-aid, and I just need to do that. All of these things in this closet are blankets and sleeping bags and other things that I can actually place in the garage, and I will be washing all these sleeping bags and giving them to the kids. They all have their own, so I will be putting those in their closets. That way I can just clear this one out and have all of my craft and / office supplies in here. And plus, being home has given me the opportunity to just get into those projects around the house that I've been putting in place. I am using my sanitizing wipes that I did several days ago, and so that way I can disinfect all these areas. I've been taking my time to literally disinfect every single areas that I just have been neglecting. And so this is such a good opportunity for you to even take your time to get into those projects that you had on hold.
I need a girl that can ride for me. Wanna lock down and shine with me. Don't you know you don't have to try with me. Gonna let go, yeah. I'm gonna let go, gonna give you control, yeah. Cuando bailas, you give me everything, yeah. I like it when you let me drink you in, yeah. Cuando bailas, you give me everything, yeah. I like it when you let me drink you in, yeah. Take your time, go slow with me. I want somebody to grow with me. Don't you know, ain't nobody stopping us. Gonna let go, yeah. I'm gonna let go, gonna give you control, yeah. Cuando bailas, you give me every.
So this one, I'm gonna have to put it downstairs in the closet that I have downstairs because it doesn't fit in here.
Everything, yeah. I like it when you let me drink you in, yeah. Cuando bailas, you give me everything, yeah. I like it when you let me drink.
I will be placing all my Easter stuff in this bin. I do have all of these items for the actual Easter day. We still don't know what's going to happen on that day. Our plan was to go camping, but we still have to wait a few more days to see what our plan is. And if not, we're still going to be doing something cute and nice for the kids in the house. But for now, I will be placing those on the bins until further notice. And then I do want to clean this table and maybe decorate it, maybe just make it a little bit more nice and festive. I know that it can get a little bit crazy staying home, but if you take your time to even do things that make you happy, brings you joy, and for me, it is decorating and cleaning and having fun areas in the house that I can actually enjoy. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this table. It's a really, really long table that I actually do have a middle section that I can take apart, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. I will be taking that middle part apart, and luckily my husband got home on that day. He was still working, so he got home at the right time because he actually helped me taking that part away. It was really stuck since I haven't taken it since like a long time, that I even forgot that it had locks underneath, so it was taking me forever until he got home and he helped me taking that part away. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'm gonna be focusing on decorating it, still on a budget and with items that I've already had in the house, and adding a little bit of color. So if you want to see that, subscribe to the channel so you will be notifying when I do upload that video, because I do really want to take my time to have this area in the house nice for the kids.
So now we have it all. When this is one.
Okay, so this is the final result. I know it is not the most glamorous closet in organization, but this is going to be functional for me, at least until I do have my craft room / office. I am going to take all the sleeping bags that I had in there. I'm gonna wash them, disinfect them, and then I'm gonna give each of those to the kids. Like, I'm gonna put them in their closets, the ones that belong to them, and then so that way I don't have anything else in this closet. So I keep all my party supplies up there, which I usually use this ones for whenever I am doing my DIYs as well, but still it is slashed party supplies, so I'm gonna leave them there. And then I have a few school stuff for the kids, some books that they're gonna help me out with them while we're at home and throughout the full year. Like, it is going to help me out. And then I also have all of the crayons. I know a lot of those don't work, but it is still functional for the kids. They still work. And then this is how I organize this one. Like I said, I know it is not the most glamorous, but it will be functional for us. I try to keep all of them in the little buckets in here, and then I add in a few green cups. That way I can like place the items, and at least they can be organized in here and not all over the place. They can be accessible for the kids. I do have a lot of pencils, but again, these are color pencils. These are brand new, so that way they know that they're not supposed to grab those. A lot of erasers, a few sharpeners, scissors, rulers. And then in here, I do have this whole thing. It's going to be all my Cricut stuff. Again, whenever I am using it, I'll take it out into the living room and then I'll work. And then whenever I'm done, I'm just going to put it back. I am going to keep it on the other side as well. You see, so it goes from all the way over here, which is all Cricut stuff. I need to finish those shirts for Oscar. If you guys want me to share with you guys how I do those shirts, let me know in the comments down below and I'll make a video on that and share it with you. Again, this box is just a miscellaneous wherever that I have all of my DIY extra stuff in there, which I try not to keep a lot because I just don't like the clutter and it drives me crazy. I do have all my knitting stuff in there. Again, another party supplies, all my paint, some sewing stuff, and that is extra as well. Those are like curtains, extra curtains, and other stuff that I have been using for other projects, but it still works, so that will still be functional for me. But yeah, this is how it's going to stay until further notice. And I know that that is probably not a good idea to have it like that because it's bending on the bottom, at least the big ones, but I just don't have another place where to put it. If you have any suggestions on where to storage those, let me know in the comments down below. I really they're just gonna stay in there until further notice. And then I have a few canvases in there that the kids are working on. Those are things that they did paint a few months ago, but I'm still gonna leave them in there because they still need to finish the other ones. That's gonna be actually a project for them to do while they're here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and share with friends and family if you did like it, or if you like the few tips that I give in here, which it's not a lot. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys did like about this storage organization. And also, if you have any tips or ideas on how to storage the craft paper in there, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
You're gone now, but you're coming back. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that.